4 or 5 years ago, something like that. So Susan Franick put that together, and she did a great job. But what also helped were the contestants, who also did a great job, and we're hoping tonight will have a similar effect. But there was a video of this that was taken. Hank Druckerman was back there. He actually, Nate took the video, and then Hank produced it, put some captions on it, etc. And so it's a 52-minute video. So we thought we'd go through the 52 minutes before we have our... You really don't want another 52? No. What I try to do is show you some of the less racy parts of that evening. I wasn't there, but some of the less racy parts of that evening. Could you run it, Newton?
Janice, the perfect wife, is one who...
A Stepford wife who obeys and makes trouble to
Obeys what he said. You know what? Who asked you? What is the last thing you do before you go to bed?
What does every man do before he goes to bed? You pee.
What's the last thing you do before you go to bed?
Say goodnight to the dog.
And you said, Jan?
What dog?
Where is the most unusual place that you ever made love? No, not that time. No, not that time either. The most unusual place.
In my room.
In my room. With the mother and the father. And I just want you to remember to think about it, because you never know when you're going to be next.
That was the last, I don't know if you heard the last line Susan said, and remember, you could be next. So we've gotten 4 couples. I had to promise them that I would not ask any embarrassing questions. And I actually had to send them some samples of questions that I was not going to use tonight, just to show them that the questions were not going to be embarrassing. The answers, on the other hand, we don't know. So let me introduce them one by one, okay? First of all, Michelle and Paul Ashby. Could you come up? So Michelle and Paul are married 27 years. Paul grew up in Wheaton, Illinois. Let's see, you're over here. Yes, we have a wired mic, and if you could pick that up, the folder and the marker. Paul grew up in Wheaton, Illinois, and Michelle grew up in Lancaster, PA, and they moved here from Fort Lauderdale. They've been 6 years full-time in Sun City, and this was the most interesting part of our discussion when I talked to Paul, that he was a former Navy officer and his first wife hated it. Michelle's first husband was also in the Navy, and he wanted to get out, but she wanted him to stay in. And Paul said, if I'd married Michelle first, I'd probably be an admiral. Our next contestants are Chaim and Gail Bober. Chaim and Gail have been married 32 years. They moved here from Rochester, New York. Gail is from upstate New York, and Chaim is from South Dakota. How many people do you know from South Dakota? One. He moved to Rochester from South Dakota, and they met at a League of Women Voters meeting. Now, that's an interesting place to meet. They've been here 13 years in Sun City, and your first date was where? Turn on the mic. Here.
An electrical engineer.
Our first date, we were supposed to go bowling, but the bowling alleys were closed. So we spent our first date in a tree. Not real high in the tree, but up maybe 10 feet, and that's where we spent our first date.
They sat in a tree for a couple of hours and talked. And talked and talked and talked, I guess. Okay, our next contestants are Mitch and Patty Sachs. Mitch and Patty have been married 12 years. He's from Cincinnati, she's from New York. How did they meet? Well, she worked with his sister, right? And that's how they met. They've been in Sun City a grand total of 24 months. Now, what I find interesting about Mitch and Patty, he was a baseball umpire. So if we have any softball games, I guess, that we could get him involved, or you're already involved?
I'm still involved.
You're still involved. And probably something very comparable to being an umpire, Patty was in the criminal justice system. Hetty and Gary Tischler are our final contestants. They are going to be married 51 years on March 5th. She's from New Jersey, he's from New York. They've been full-time since 2009, and they met on a blind date through a cousin of Gary's. Okay? So that gives you some background. So I've been trying to figure out what questions I should ask. So what we need to do is have the wives leave now. So I'm going to ask you guys a question, and when you come up with the answer that you want to decide on, you write it down in there with the magic marker, okay? And then cover it up, yes, on the inside, not on the outside. No, when we're finished, you'll show it to everybody and show it to your wife, okay? Someone said, was I playing Cupid tonight? I said, I'm probably playing stupid tonight, not Cupid. Okay, they're in the other room. And to be honest, I had a tough time with these questions because I had lots of questions. You just do a Google search and you find lots of questions, and I promised I wouldn't do anything embarrassing, right? However, there's nothing sexual about any of these questions. But wait till you hear the first question, gentlemen. So, Paul, what do you do that really annoys your wife? No, let's hear what you do.
My garage is constantly dirty.
That's it.
Pet peeve, absolute pet peeve.
Your garage is constantly dirty. Chaim, what really annoys your wife? And you can speak into your own microphone.
I would have to say that my office is a disaster, and I refuse.
Oh, that's really great. Gonna get a lot of yucks out of that one.
We lead a wild life.
Yeah. Mitch, I got a feeling you're one of you and Gary are that came up to me and talked to me a little bit before, and I expect something a little bit more out of the two of you.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been lucky yet, so. Mitch, what really annoys your wife? What do you do that really annoys your wife?
spends too much time at the softball field. She wants me to pitch a tent down there.
Pitch a tent at the softball field. Okay. Why don't you write that down inside number 1? Okay, Gary, this is your chance.
How do I turn this on?
Press the on button. Go ahead. What do you do that really annoys your wife?
I live with her?
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You want me to come up with another?
That's good. That's good. Just write it down. Write it down inside folder number 1. Okay. 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 Let's go on to question number 2. Okay. Chaim, what would you say? What would your wife say? What would your wife say? Because that's the way we have to put it. What would your wife say is your best physical trait?
I would have to say, Gail is, 5'1", and she is constantly saying she needs a tall person, and that turns out to be me. And now I'm 5'5.5". But
I was going to say.
that's probably the strongest feature. That
Okay.
she would
So
identify.
that you're tall,
I'm tall, yes.
relatively speaking. Okay. Mitch, what would your wife say is your best physical trait? Yeah, physical.
What she said. No. Good question. Yeah, I've got to think.
You've got so many, I'm sure.
Go next door first.
Yeah, this is what happened in the
passing
52-minute
the
video
bucket
I
down?
watched.
Yeah, passing
Okay.
it on.
Okay.
You want to know?
What would your wife say is your best physical trait?
A chubby little Jewish kid with a beard.
Say that again?
Why do you believe me when I tell you that
I
I
didn't
love you
hear
when
it.
you know I've been a liar all my life?
I didn't understand what you said.
I said a chubby little Jewish kid with a beard.
That's your best physical. Okay, write it down. Okay. No, well, I'll get back to Mitch. Don't worry about it. Got to give him some more time. He's got so many good physical traits. Okay, Paul.
Pat, help me.
She'd say I'm tall, dark, and handsome.
Good. I like that.
Oh, that was too easy.
Yeah, right. I like it. I'm not going to go there. Mitch, it's up to you now.
Physical.
Physical.
Mental.
Physical.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Yeah, physical.
What? That sounds good. I have strong, loving arms.
I can't wait till
Massage, yeah.
I can't wait till Patty comes back to give her answer. Yes, yes. Please, for perpetuity, write it down. Because you're number 1 on the next question, so hurry up. Oh, you're going to love this one. Strong.
Go ahead. I can do 2 things at one time.
You couldn't figure out the physical traits. Just finish up, okay? Okay, I like that. Strong arms. Okay. If you were stranded on a desert island, which one of your wife's relatives would you most like not to be with? Now, it doesn't have to be, it could be living or dead, so it makes it easy, you know.
Oh, boy. Well, probably would be her mother. Her mother just passed away. She was 101 years old. So, but we had our ups and downs. But let's see. My brother-in-law, Bob.
Your brother-in-law, Bob. Okay. Okay. Gary, if you were stranded on a desert island, which one of your wife's relatives would you most like not to be with?
Legally, can I get something signed by the Attorney General?
Whose wife? Your wife is in the criminal justice system? Yes, okay.
Can she help me?
Okay.
My sister-in-law.
Okay, your sister-in-law. How many sisters does she have? One?
Well, none.
Pardon?
None.
Oh. So, I mean, when you say sister-in-law, do you have a name you could put down? Your sister-in-law, Peggy, your sister-in-law, Joni? Mark down your sister-in-law.
Can I take the fifth?
Yes, you can take the fifth. Okay. Okay, Paul. If you were stranded on a desert island, which one of your wife's relatives would you most like not to be with?
Well, they're all very good, but I guess the father-in-law would be the... Yeah, they were all very good. I liked them all, but I think that probably the one that least would be a father-in-law.
Okay, father-in-law. And Chaim?
I would have to say father-in-law, because when I talked to him about marrying Gail, his response was, try to keep her this time. And I'm not so sure I'd want to spend time on a desert island with him.
Okay. Okay, good. And number 4, Gary, your first one in for this one.
I'm on the button.
Which is one thing of yours that your wife is just dying to get rid of? What thing of yours is your wife dying to get rid of?
Me?
That's a reasonable answer, and I can understand it, too.
I don't think that's what she's going to say. But
Well, no. But what you want to do is put something you think she might say. That's the whole idea of this contest. Yeah, what one thing? A shirt that she hates, a hat that she hates,
the bathroom.
of yours. You have your own bathroom?
No, I got 50% of the one we used.
Yeah, okay. Which, come on, which one?
What, are you in a hurry?
No, well, yeah, I mean, I got to bring them back, ask them some questions, and...
I'm going to go with me.
Okay, good. Okay, Paul, which thing of yours your wife is dying to get rid of?
My magazine collection.
That's it. That's what I'm waiting for, magazine collection. Chaim.
That would have to be my college sweatshirt, which is now, I don't know, 45 years old and only has about 3 threads left in it.
45-year-old sweatshirt. Wow, and she didn't get rid of it yet. That's the surprise. Go ahead, Mitch.
Computer.
Okay, computer. Yes, that's a reasonably good answer. Okay, so these questions are worth 5 points. Okay, and Elaine Berlin is our scorekeeper. Thank you, Elaine. And could we bring the ladies back? I told them no hints. No hints. No hints. You know those questions they have once in a while, and I was almost tempted to use this question. You know, what is your husband like? A Ferrari, a Volkswagen, or a dump truck? Well, I was worried that, all they have to do is just give them 2 taps or 3 taps, and I wouldn't know the difference, multiple choice question. So we made it a little bit different. You only have 1 question. Okay, you ready? Ladies. And Michelle, you've got the first one. Okay, you ready? Pick up your microphone. Somewhere there. Okay? There it is. Close to your mouth. We asked your husband, Paul, what do you do that really annoys your wife? What do you think he answered?
It's easier if you say, what does he
doesn't he do that annoying thing?
Well, he only wrote one thing.
Okay. He snores?
What did you write? What did you write, Paul?
Dirty garage.
No points. Okay. Gail, we asked Chaim, what do you do that really annoys your wife?
He makes piles in the office of stuff.
Whoa! Dirty office, messy office. Okay, that's 5 points. Good one, good one. Okay. Patty, we asked Mitch, what do you do that really annoys your wife? You're on. What do you think he said?
I have a feeling he didn't say this. Falling asleep in front of the TV at night.
No. Spends too much time at the softball field. Well, then you should have said that. Okay, Hedda, I'm sorry. Okay. What do you do that really annoys your wife? We asked Gary that question. What do you think he said?
Switch off commercials when he's watching television.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Unfortunately, it's not this answer he gave us. The answer, I live with her. That's what really annoys her.
After 51 years, you just get used to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see how used to it after we get to some of the other questions, okay? Okay. So, Gail, we asked Chaim, what would your wife say is your best physical trait? It was a good one. What is Chaim's best physical trait? What do you think that is?
His hair?
His hair.
It used to be there.
Hey, don't talk to me about used to be, okay? Please. Okay, Chaim, what did you say?
Lying.
I said relatively speaking. Okay. Okay, Patty. We asked, what would your wife say is your best physical trait? What do you think Mitch said? Use the microphone.
His beard.
His beard. Oh, yeah. Okay, what did you say, Mitch? It wasn't beard.
Strong arms.
And he had to think about that. He had to think about that. Strong love. Yes, strong. We want to make sure we get that in. Strong, loving arms. Okay. Okay, Hedda. We asked Gary, what would your wife say is your best physical trait? What do you think he said?
His beard.
Whoa.
That's good.
That's
A chubby little Jewish kid with a beard.
I'll give him 5 points, right? Okay.
If he shaves it off, he can move somewhere else.
Okay.
Like to 332.
Question 3. This is where what? Oh, I'm sorry. We're up to question 2. What would your wife say is your best physical trait? I'm sorry.
I'd say his face.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Should we give him that? Okay, 5 points. No, 5 points. She's quibbling with me. I should only give you 3. No. Okay. Okay. Patty. This is where it gets dicey. Yeah, okay. So we asked Mitch first, if you were stranded on a desert island, which one of your wife's relatives would you most like not to be with? I'm getting out of the firing line here.
My sister.
Oh, yes. You know what? Didn't he say that first? No? Oh, okay, sorry, no points for you. My brother-in-law, Bob. That's what he said, okay? Okay, we asked Gary, if you were stranded on desert island, which one of your wife's relatives would you most like not to be with?
Dead or alive?
Either one. Or is that you meant about him?
No, my relatives.
Yes, yes, yes.
My brother.
Sister-in-law.
No, that's your sister-in-law.
Yeah, his sister-in-law.
No, my relative is
Yes.
not your sister-in-law.
Wait, are we gonna have a public fight here?
She's married to your brother.
Can I borrow that?
You said my
I mean, what do you
relative.
want to do? You want to discuss this any further?
Not
Do I
partic-
want to be on a desert island with Linda?
No, but that's your
Do I wanna be on
mishpacha,
a
not
de-
mine. It's your brother's wife. No dice.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Michelle, thank God. We're going to get a good one out of you, I think. If you were, we asked Paul, if you were stranded on a desert island, which one of your wife's relatives would you most like not to be with? And what do you think his answer was?
Well, I only have 6 relatives, so it's probably my niece, Erica.
Good answer, but not the right answer. His father-in-law, meaning your father. But that's right, it doesn't have to be alive. I made it easy.
You didn't say that.
Remember down there they asked me dead or alive? That was the going in position.
Yeah, but I didn't know about dead or alive.
Okay. Okay. And Gail, if Chaim were stranded on a desert isle, which one of your relatives would he most like not to be with?
My very religious brother.
Father-in-law. No. I'm sorry, that's not it. Okay. And for the final question of this round, you ready? Yeah, this is. I'm hoping we're going to get some good ones out of this. Okay. Hedda, which is one thing of Gary's that you're just dying to get rid of?
All the junk in the garage.
Good answer, but not the right answer. You want to tell her what you said?
Me.
Never. Never.
Oh, that's nice. That's sweet.
Never.
Happy Valentine's Day to all these couples. Okay? Okay.
I'm just used to it.
Michelle, which is one thing of Paul's that you're just dying to get rid of?
His magazines.
Yes! 5 points. Okay. And Gail, this is easy. He's given her a hint. Which is one thing of Chaim's that you're just dying to get rid of?
Cowboy boots?
Oh, that was a really good one. But no, it's his college sweatshirt that's 45 years old. That's right. But you're wrong. And last, Patty, which is one thing of Mitch's that you are just dying to get rid of?
Flannel shirts.
It's plaid flannel shirts. I forget. No, the computer. Okay, so where are we, Elaine? 10 for the Ashbys, 5 for the Bobers, 5 for the Sacks. Okay, and 0 for the Tishlers. Pardon? That's round 1. Okay, so, gentlemen, you want to go read the Wall Street Journal? Next 3 questions are worth 10 points, and the fourth question, No is worth 15. There are 3 answers. You get 5 points for each correct answer. Okay? You ready? So, Michelle, what is Paul's pet name for you? How does he like to refer to you? And, in a nice, loving, sweet way. What does he say? Honey, Tootsie, Shotzi?
Sweet pea.
Sweet pea, yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, write that down on the inside on number 1. Gail?
Poopsie.
Poopsie. Poopsie. Okay. Is this like when we asked him about the physical trait?
I guess sometimes he calls me Hun.
Pardon?
Hun.
Hun? That's good, Hun. We'll work with that.
He'll call me Head.
Head.
H-E-D.
H-E-D, not H-E-A-D. Okay, head.
No. H-E-D.
H-E-D. I said not H-E-A-D. Okay, so you've written that down. Okay, I'm just trying to clarify it for the audience. Okay. Okay, Gail. What was it about him that made you realize that he was the one?
He played me love songs on the guitar.
Oh, that's sweet. Love songs on the guitar. Okay, Patty.
Since we haven't gotten any right, I'm going to say that I thought he was rich.
So you're trying to continue the streak, right? Okay.
He was caring.
He was caring. That's nice. That's nice. And Michelle.
He loved my dog.
Okay. Love my dog. Okay. Okay, Patty. What is your husband's greatest fear?
Wow. Who said baseball? He doesn't like heights.
Okay, so he's afraid of heights. Okay. Okay, what is your husband's greatest fear, Hedda?
I'm not sure he really has one.
Oh, come on. He's fearless in all different ways.
Well, he implies that.
Then maybe he's afraid of showing that he's afraid.
That could be it.
Not that I want to put words in your mouth, but
Of course not. Well, there are a couple of people here that probably could answer the question better than I can.
Would you like to phone a friend?
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Anybody want to help her out here?
I guess the 2 people that could answer it don't want to answer it. I would say that he probably chooses not to show fear.
Then that's his greatest fear. Okay. She wants to change hers. Yes, go ahead.
The fear of having 0 at the end of the night.
This really keeps him up at night, right? Okay. Now, do you want to change it? Heights. I think heights is a better answer. I think that's a better answer. Okay. Okay. What is your husband's greatest fear? She's writing it down already. Oh, geez.
No, I didn't finish that.
Oh, finish it then, please.
Dying from my cooking.
Okay. She only wrote dying, and dying from her cooking. Yes, her cooking, not from his cooking. We're going to counsel first, okay?
Nightmares about people leaving him, like deserting.
Abandonment. Yeah, okay. Okay, so why don't you tell the rest of the people now we've had this discussion?
Okay. Nightmares about being abandoned by people, being left.
Okay. Okay. That's An interesting one. And what is your husband's greatest fear? Oh, we started with you. Right. Okay. And the last one is worth points if you get all three correct. And so the question is, for 15 points, 5 points for each correct answer, if your house was on fire, what are the 3 things you'd save? You would save. We're going to ask him what you would save, not what he would save.
If my house was on fire, what 3 things would I say?
Yes.
Well, first I'd say get the hell out.
No, not say, save. Save.
Save. S-A-V-E. What would I save? Well, other than number 1, my husband and I.
Okay, write down number 1, the husband and I. Number 2. There's no order in the answers, but go ahead.
Number 2, probably his favorite painting I would take out because I wouldn't want the repercussions.
Okay, painting, his favorite painting.
And then I would probably take my jewelry.
Your what?
My jewelry?
Jewelry, yes. Yes, that's good. Okay. By the way, I hope you're all playing along out there and thinking about these answers to ask your wife or your husband as to what would your answer be. And so what would your answer be? What would be the 3 things that, okay?
My makeup case. This is kind of morbid. Our dog's ashes. It's a little cave.
Not very morbid.
And a computer. My
Computer. By the way, I did a class on backing up computers just in case there was a fire, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay.
Okay, first I would say, I said Hyman Gale. Second, my jewelry. And third, important papers.
Very good. Important papers. Do you all get that? And
Well, Sonny, Tucker, there are 2 cats, and Mitch and I.
so the cats first and then Mitch and you. Good. Okay. Okay. So that's it for the questions on round 2. Why don't we bring the husbands back? The winner, leftover cookies. No, a little bit better than that. The winner will actually get a $25 gift certificate to help you celebrate Valentine's Day, maybe a day after Valentine's Day at Jameson's. And then the rest of you will get a raffle ticket. So there'll be a second one, a choice. So even if you get zero, you've got a shot at this for another $25 gift certificate. Okay? Okay, are we ready? Okay. Okay, you want to pick up your microphone, Paul? Okay. Okay, you ready? So, we asked Michelle. We asked all the women, but I asked Michelle first. What is your husband's pet name for you? What do you think her answer was?
Sweet pea.
Sweet pea. Yes. 10 points. Okay. Chaim, we asked Gail, what is your husband's pet name for you?
I have no idea where this name came from, and it sounds a little strange, but I call her Poopsie.
Yes, Poopsie. Okay, husbands, do you know your wife's pet name? Okay. Okay, Mitch, here it comes. Get in the plus side for 10 points. By the way, these 2 were 10 points. Now, come on, Mitch. What is your pet name for Patty?
Pet name. Oh, boy. I need a ride home tonight.
What did he say?
I'm going to need a ride home.
I'll be with you.
I don't know.
No, you got to have an answer. Well, you're right. Make one up. That's right. Make one up. And this will be your new pet name, by the way.
This will be the new pet name, okay. Honey Bun.
Honey Bun. And what was it? Hun. I think we should give him that. You get 10 points. Yes. Oh, boy. On the board, on the board. Okay, Gary, what is your pet name for Hedda?
I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble?
Microphone.
It's on.
I'm in trouble. What's my pet name for my wife? Head.
Yes, yes, you're not in trouble. Another 10 points. So guess what? Everybody got 10 points on that question. Yes, that's great. Do you know your wife's pet name? There's a story I could tell you about when I did this at our house, and it wasn't a good thing. Okay. So we asked Gail, what was it about you that made her realize that you were the one?
That you what?
You were the one.
The one who what?
The one she wanted to be with the rest of her life. Your life.
I don't think it was the cowboy boots. So it must have been the singing, guitar playing and singing.
Yes! We have a winner! 10 points. Okay, Mitch. I remember the answer, too. What was it about you that made her realize that you were the one?
The only thing I could think of is I think it was that she thought I had money.
Yes, yes! Oh, man, they're coming on strong. They're coming on strong. Oh, my gosh. Who would have thought that he would have gotten that? Okay. Pardon?
There's a reason for it.
There's a reason for it?
Our very first date, Mitch had gotten tickets to the Broadway series of The Lion King, and they were like $150 each. And he was sitting with those two tickets.
And I sat in a tree?
And he wasn't dating anyone, and he said to his sister, do you think Patty would want to go? And his sister said, sure. And there we were, so I figured, oh my God, he spent all that money, he must be rich.
How long ago was that?
15 years ago?
16 years ago.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I can understand that. Yeah, yeah. I was going to say 2 years ago, $150 isn't that much, but yeah, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm losing myself here. What was it about you that made her realize that you were the one? That's assuming she still thinks that you're the one.
I'm still wondering.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not the answer.
He's still thinking about it.
Tick, 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 tick.
It's a hard question, isn't it?
Well, I took her on a date and used twofers for dinner.
Oh, twofers.
Twofers. You know,
And
go-
that's why
go-
she
you know-
thought you were the...
No.
Okay, okay.
Just thought I was thinking out loud.
Okay.
Hurry up.
My sweep is, I was a gentleman.
You were what?
A gentleman and a sweet disposition.
Caring was the answer, and I think we're going to give it to them, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, Paul. What was it about you that made Michelle realize that you were the one?
Oh, without a doubt. Seen the movie Bust Like Dogs? Well, I loved her dog, Betsy.
Yes. Loved the dog. Great. Okay. And On that, we started with you on that one, okay? Okay, you ready? Okay, Mitch, this is it's going to be a good one. We asked Patty what your greatest fear was. So, what do you think she answered? Microphone?
I have to get an answer first. Greatest fear. No, I leave that up to Hal. Hal hasn't hit a pitch off me all season. Greatest fear. I don't know. What's my greatest fear?
No. You have to give an answer first. Then she'll tell you what she thinks your greatest fear is.
I don't know. Pat, you got an answer for me? Greatest fear. Flying.
Flying. Okay. And Patty, you said heights.
Flying, heights.
Should we give it to them? It's not, I don't know. This side, you have all your fans on this side of the room? Because nobody's clapping on that side of the room. How about if I give them 5? Will that make you happy? Okay, we'll give them 10 points. Okay? Okay. I'm just a pushover. Okay, Gary, what did Hedda say was your greatest fear?
Losing your mind and still being alive.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's true, but I said not to show fear.
Didn't think you had any fears, and you were afraid maybe that was your fear, not to. You wouldn't show your fears. Okay, in other words, no points, doesn't matter.
What's a fear?
Okay. I have to explain it to you? No.
Wait, can I get the audience to vote on this?
Yeah, but we're not giving.
Work.
Yeah, they can vote on all they want. You're not getting any points. Okay. Okay. We asked Michelle, "What is your greatest fear?" What do you think it was?
Michelle's greatest fear.
No. What is your? What did Michelle say was your greatest fear?
I know.
I guess.
Well, you know, after you're finished giving the answer, we can ask you what you think Michelle's greatest fear is, just for the fun of it.
Can I start with her?
No. You gotta give us your answer first.
I guess it all has to do with who outlives each other and having to clean the house out.
Okay. Dying from her cooking. Was your. Okay. Okay. Chaim, we asked Gail, what is your greatest fear? What do you think she answered?
That's really too easy. Because every night I have the same recurring ideas in my dreams, and that's either we're someplace and then she disappears, or I go someplace and whoever I'm with disappears, so becoming isolated or separated.
Abandonment, yes. 10 points. Okay, and we started with you, right? Okay, the last one is worth 15 points. Why? Because there are 3 answers. You get 5 points for each correct answer. Okay?
Don't mess up. I can't mess up.
Can't mess up, okay? We asked Hedda, if your house was on fire, what are the 3 things you'd save? Save, S-A-V. S-A-V-E.
Number one would be my wife.
What's number two? No. What would she save?
What would she say?
What would she save?
I would say.
Yeah, what would you say she would say when I asked her what she would save?
Do you need a translator?
Is this a double entendre? What is
This
What
is...
Why do you believe me when?
Okay. I asked her what she would save. What do you think her answers were? What she would save. No. What... What would she take out of the house?
I would hope it would be me.
That's okay. That's one. We said three things. So you'd be one.
Number two.
Number two would probably be some pictures.
Pictures.
And number three would probably be her shoes.
Her shoes. Okay. And what did you say? I think he got 2 out of 3, right? Yes.
You and me.
Okay.
Your painting.
Okay.
That's
go ahead.
close enough. Pictures.
Oh, and jewelry.
And my jewelry.
No shoes. No shoes for you.
No shoes.
No. 10 points. 10 points. Okay. Are we ready, Paul, for your big opportunity here?
I think so. Number one would be the television.
Okay. By the way, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, but there are 3 items: television,
Laptop, computer, and a magazine collection.
magazine. No, wait.
Magazine collection.
No. Okay. Let's try this again. What would she save? Because she's trying to get rid of the magazine collection.
I got it.
She probably started the fire with the magazine collection. Okay. That's what when you said magazine collection was like what?
Okay, real easy. Her makeup kit, her shoe collection, and her computer.
It's getting worse.
Okay, what do we got here? Makeup case, Harlow's ashes, and computer. That's 2, so that's 10 points. Shoe. Did you know he had a shoe collection?
Not a big one. I only have about 50.
Only 50. Okay, that's only 50. Okay, that's a collection. That's actually a collection. Okay, Chaim, let's try to make it easy now. I asked Gail what 3 things she would save if there was a house fire. What do you think she would save? Am I making this clear?
It's pretty clear. Whose house is on fire? All right.
Do you live together? It's your house.
All right.
You're plural.
Well, she would grab me, and then she would grab her iPhone, and then she would grab photographs.
Okay, what did you say? Okay, Chaim and Gail, jewelry, important papers. Okay.
You're more practical.
5
than
points.
me.
5 points. Okay. And Mitch, this is your chance. This is your chance to get another 15 points.
I would say hopefully me, and then Sonny and Tucker, our 2 cats.
Oh my gosh! 15 points, got all 3 right. Okay, Sonny and Tucker are important in your lives, obviously. 15. Okay, so let's, Elaine, you ready? Do you need a calculator here? Okay, who's in last place? Yeah, total number of points, right. Okay, let's try it this way. Okay, couple by couple. The Ashbys. 40 points for the Ashbys. Okay, that's very good. 45 for the Bobers. Okay, good. You came on strong. 45. Oh. 35. So we have 45 and 45. Is that correct? No, we've got, oh, wait. Price Waterhouse is coming in to do an audit on this. Who's got 35? Tischler. Yeah. There's a tie here. Okay, well,
Barbara, how many years do I know you? You can't lie?
okay, so we actually have two prizes here, so I think each one of them should get. How are we going to do that? Each one gets. Congratulations, okay? And thank you for all the participants. You were close. You were last over there. Thank you very much.